I got a comment the other day from somebody on this channel that said, I think you should move on from this channel. The algorithm doesn't appear to be favoring your content. First thing I want to say is, this thing just came in the mail. It's another silver play button. I'm going to add it to my collection over there. There's a couple things that I want you to think about when it comes to quitting a YouTube channel. YouTube is like business. If you don't push through the hard times, then you're never going to see the good times. I know that there are people who have been on YouTube far longer than I. Some of them have a lot fewer subscribers and views, and some of them have way more subscribers and way more views. I have built channels that have gone from 0 to 20,000 subscribers in just over a month. As my fastest growing channel. Actually, this play button right here is from my fastest growing first month channel. 20,000 subscribers in about a month and 10 days. That doesn't mean that that's the same for every single channel. There are obstacles that you're going to have to overcome in your brain in order for you to be worthy of success, in order for you to understand what success means on the platform. This channel, those of you who have been following me for a long time, is dedicated to our business. I use this for lead generation to our business. My entire business model is revenue is greater than fame. That's our motto. Revenue is greater than fame. I have brought in thousands and thousands of leads from this channel, from the content I've created, into our business, and it is translated into hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not disappointed with the growth of this channel. I know some people have been asking me that. And in fact, I want you to understand where I come from in terms of how I feel about growing a YouTube channel. Number one, I don't quit. If you want to be successful at anything, you cannot quit. It's beyond the point of wanting to quit that you'll find all of the good things in life. And I talked about this on my other channel a couple days ago. I've been married for almost 20 years. We've had ups and downs. And the reason that people who get divorced in their marriages being more likely to get divorced in the future is because they never learned to work through the problems that they had that led to that original divorce. And it's the same thing in business. Like, if you never learn to work through the problems that you're currently facing in your business, you just quit anytime things get hard, then you're not going to be successful in business. You're always going to hit a ceiling because you're always going to have to face those exact same problems every time you come up against them. Same with YouTube. If you don't learn how to work through the problems, then you're never going to be successful with YouTube. So the winners are the ones who don't quit. Number two, yes, the algorithm is fickle sometimes. In the business space, I've seen more fickleness from the algorithm in the last couple of years than I have seen in my entire 8 years on YouTube before that. It used to be you could basically sneeze and YouTube would blow up a channel if you say the right things. But now it's a little bit more difficult, so you have to play the game a little bit more. And I've tried and tested and experimented with new things, and what I've really come to realize with this channel is I just want to make content that I feel good about. YouTube will blow me up in time if I have good titles, good thumbnails, and people are watching my content. If I try to play the game too much, then I'm not being myself. And I know that you guys, you've seen more of myself in some content, you've seen less of myself in some content. Some content has been completely scripted, some content has been completely raw. This video, I have notes on a notepad. It's completely raw. I just wanted to read some of these notes. And in just a second, you guys, I'm going to talk to you about some of the analytics that I'm looking at that are showing me that, hey, listen, this channel isn't dead. The algorithm, it may be out of sync with what the algorithm is looking for. It might not just be my timing right now. That's totally fine. I'm okay with that. I'm going to keep going. It doesn't matter. Number three, if you give up, you never find out. When I look at your channels, you might say something negative to me. I look at your channels and you haven't posted in 3 years. It's not a knock on you. I get it. There are circumstances sometimes that prevent us from going all in or going too far. But the point is, if you give up, you never find out. You never find out what could have happened, what could have been. Life is this short. Some of you guys who are in your 20s, you think that it's like this big and you've got your entire life ahead of you, and you do. But if you go from age 20 to 22, 10% of your life working towards something and you're not feeling like it worked out and you quit, you just gave up 10% of your life. There's a couple things that are positive about this channel right now. Number one, the goal in 2024, my content strategy is to create content how I feel inspired to create content. Sometimes it's going to be like this. I'm sitting down talking heads. Sometimes it's going to be a vlog. Sometimes it's going to be an interview on a couch. Sometimes it's going to be a Zoom interview. I promise you, everything that I produce on this channel is going to be valuable though. That is my one promise. I'm not going to create stuff just for the sake of creating stuff. I'm going to create content that is valuable so that way you can walk away with something actionable. You can plug into your systems, you can plug into your content strategy, and hopefully it will bring you success. I guess what it comes down to is I'm a busy business person and I have so much things going on in our agency that I want to give you guys over here for free just so you can take them and roll with them, but I don't want to have to do it in any certain format. I just want to do it however I feel inspired. So that's one of the things I'm dedicated to in 2024. On the analytics front, there's a couple things that are going on in the channel right now. The video that I produced a couple weeks ago, I found a viral trigger for shorts. That video ended up getting 4 14,400 impressions when my last few previous videos have gotten 5,000 to 7,000 impressions. The second highest amount of traffic was coming from suggested algorithm. And when I look at those videos, they're all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to who YouTube was putting my content in front of. For example, walking on water prank. I tried Houdini's deadliest trick. Evil principal gets revenge on problem kids. This is not my ideal audience. YouTube is testing my content in front of a cold audience. That's a good sign for me. As long as YouTube is testing your content in front of a cold audience, it means that they're trying to find the audience that's a right fit for you. That's a good sign. Number two, my watch time over the last month was triple what it was over the previous period. That shows YouTube that people are interested in my content, and the more indicators that I feed to YouTube that that's the case, the more traffic YouTube's going to give to me. I know that it's hard sometimes, especially a lot of you guys who are like, man, I've been following you since the beginning, Raph, and really appreciate your takes on everything. I know it's frustrating to see that things might not be moving as fast as some other channels. I am 100% okay with that because I'm dedicated to the long haul. I have very long time horizons, but the views and the subscribers, of course, those metrics matter to me. Like, I want to see everything grow. That's awesome. But that's not my primary motivating factor on YouTube. My primary motivating factor is to give value so that way we might be able to find people who want to work with our company. All right, so one of the things I've been playing around with lately is virality, and I created a video a couple weeks ago showing a breakdown of how we were able to get 1.8 million views on one of our shorts just to test. You guys, I just said I want to create a viral short, ended up creating a viral video. I have that all broken down in this video right here. Okay.